Enough?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just talking about the battery. I'm rolling right now. We just talk about the battery, how much I got on my phone. I think I have enough because it was fully charged when I got here. Anyway, final stage is to get this edged and notched. Okay. Yeah, just gonna do the edge. Now, I'm wondering if I should do a flat base or rounded. Because if I do a flat one, I'm gonna lose more off the length. What is it right now? 4.5. If I do a flat stem, it'll be 4.25. Flat base on the stem. It'll be 4.25. I think I'm gonna do a flat base on the stem. Yeah. I think I am going to do some percussion on here to get it equalized. Take off more off of this. Gentle percussion. Yeah, should have done that earlier. And going in this way, diagonal. Not straight in, just in case. It's too easy to break these if you just go straight in with the thinning flakes. By these, quote unquote, I mean long and narrow points. Oop, battery power 15% already? Dang it. All right, I gotta finish this up quick. Because I don't want to pause it and then put the two pieces together and have the sound not sync up. Yeah. So I'm thinking about the notching. I think I want to do some original notching, but I don't want it to be all weird. I want it to look Native American-ish, right? If there is such a thing. I don't want it to be all weird looking. So Native American-ish notching is mostly utilitarian and not decorative. Although some of the notching can get decorative, like the E-notching. Or the expanding notching. Okay, got to be careful. Let's see. Okay, come on. Trying to take a shortcut. Just aggressively pressure flake this, but it's not working. It's not working the way I want it to work. It's working, but not in the way I want it to work. You got to think how many times in the past that it was working, but not exactly in the way they wanted it to work. You got to wonder. Come on. Ooh, almost. I wanted it to ride on the backside of that step fracture. It almost went there. Did that one do it? That one did it. Beautiful. I just need one more hit to get it off on that side. To remove it. Yeah. Good enough. So it's thinned down now the way I wanted it to be thin. Maybe not exactly because I lost a lot of length, but at least it's symmetrical now from the side view. So the notching is something that can be done to make it look like an original or a distinctive piece. All right, so maybe that's why some of the notching was done the way it was done, just so they could look different from other groups of people or tribes or whatever. Maybe that was one of the reasons for the variation in notching. Okay. So one notch style I hadn't seen very much of is just the straight-sided notches. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, the notching is when it gets blurry, right? Like, so I got to be down in this quadrant down here. I can't be up here. Yeah. Okay. I'm too used to using the Notch-O-Matic already. Let's see. Because with that, I can punch out big pop-outs. Let's see. There we go. Can't go too much further because then the neck is going to be too narrow. But I want to get a nice pop out on both sides. That one slipped. Okay. Nope, that one slipped again. Come on. It's slipping every time I do it. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. Very crunchy. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, good enough. It's not what I wanted, but it's good enough. Let's see. So what I want to achieve is straight sides, straight there, and then straight at the bottom of the notch. With kind of a sharp corner on each corner. And just do that on both sides. Okay. I think I already went too high on one side. I'm not getting very good results with the pressure flaker, am I? Let's see. No, I'm gonna use a. I'm already too dependent on the Notch-O-Matic. Hold on. I think I can do a little bit more with the pressure flaker. If I switch too quickly to percussion, it'll blow out the barb or the ear. Yeah. Okay, now. I just want a nice pop out. That's it. It's still a little bit crunchy, but it does slip a lot. This is slipping like crazy. So it's not hitting exactly where I want, but it's close enough. How do I get it not to slip when I've already abraded it right there? It should be rough and nice and grippy, but for some reason it isn't. I don't feel it slipping with this steel. With this steel pressure flaker, it seems pretty good. But with the Notch-O-Matic, I'm getting a lot of slipping. But anyway, it doesn't matter too much. I just live with what I get. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's all I need is just good pop outs instead of these little crunchy things. Oh, the battery is 5%. Hold on. Maybe I can finish. I'll finish on the next one, or I'll put these two together, but you can see where I'm going. It's straight on all three sides of each notch. I'll finish up on the next segment. I'll attach it to this one after I charge up the battery. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try to finish out with what I've got. I think the phone is charging faster than the camera can drain it. So, I'm just going to see what happens. So yeah, my goal is to make the notches straight sided, like a trapezoid notch on both sides. And I can change the way this looks down here, so it's not so much of a dovetail look to it or something. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to pressure flake it. Now the notches, this one is on this side is almost done. I just need to do a little more straightening on the foot of the notch. Hold on. I mean, you can't see it once you got wrapping in there. You won't be able to see how straight it is. So it's not very utilitarian, because a utilitarian napper will not care. What can't be seen behind the wrapping doesn't matter. If it's, you know, straight-sided behind the wrapping and no one notices it, then what's the sense, right? Of going through all the trouble? But I'm going to go through trouble just so it can look a little bit original. How's that? There's a flake right there. I think that's a little flake. Or maybe it's part of the stone. Just my luck. It's not a flake, it's just the inconsistency in the stone. Okay. So I gotta go a little bit deeper with the notch. Let's see. And probably a little bit wider. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that was pretty good. I've been thinking about the exercises with the wrist. I think what's happening is I'm moving my wrist too much during the exercises, getting too much twist. So I'm thinking about just keeping my wrist as rigid as possible through all the exercises that I'm doing. Just don't move my wrist at all. No movement that way or that way. Because it seems like whenever I do any movement on my wrist, it starts to become sore right away. So if I keep it rigid, I should be able to improve the strength. So that's what I'm going to try next time, now that I'm thinking about it. Because when I'm pressure flaking, the less I pivot my wrist, the better I feel. See, when I'm doing this, that's what kind of bugs me. If I can keep it rigid, it's better. As far as the discomfort, and whenever I hit that one spot or that one movement, it kind of like, it feels like it's touching a nerve or something. And goes, you feel a twang or whatever, and you lose strength in it. Speaking for myself. Okay. One more pop out. Should I use the Notch-O-Matic? Let's see. Yeah. It's slipping, so it's not going to go without a lot of force, and that's not what I'm wanting to do. All right. There, that did it. Cool. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up. See, it was 18 minutes on the first segment, so I got 12 minutes to finish up. That'll be 30 minutes total. Okay. So I'm just thinning down the edge. So why would you thin down the edge on the base? I don't know, but it was done a lot. I'm thinning it down so it'll look a little bit neater. So if there's another point style out there with a trapezoid notch, just let me know so I can work on another design. Okay. So there, I changed the base a little bit so it's not a dovetail looking thing. All right. Not that dovetail is bad, I just changed it up so it'd be a little more original. Okay. Prepare the edge for a couple of passes of pressure flaking. Maybe another percussion flake across there. Yeah, a percussion flake across that lump. Yeah. The rest I think can be done with pressure. Good. Good. That's it. That's it for the percussion. Yeah. I see one more lumpy spot, but I'm not going to mess with it. Nope. All right, so yeah, I'll finish this up. I've got 1 more minute. Dang it. Only 1 minute left. We're going to run over the 30-minute mark. Still having trouble with the focus. Right? Or no? Every time I look through the viewfinder, I see nothing but blurry. Until I move. Nice and quiet in the shop. Yep. No dogs barking in the background. No space heater humming. It's very peaceful. I could fall asleep napping. Yeah. Actually, no, because I don't fall asleep with complete silence. I used to do that, but now I can't. I've got to have either the audiobook on or the fan or the space heater buzzing in order to fall asleep. Yeah. In order to fall asleep quickly. I'll eventually fall asleep, but quickly, that's the thing. Can't go to sleep quickly unless I got some kind of background noise. Anyway. One of my daughters is the same way. She goes, "Yeah, I know what you mean, Dad." And I used to think, I told her, you know, I can't be alone with my own thoughts. I gotta have something distracting me so I can sleep. And she goes, "Yep, I know what you mean, Dad." Funny how it runs in families. Okay. I do need to run the percussion flake through here because that's a fat area. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I said I wasn't going to mess with these fat spots. I said I wasn't going to mess. Oh well. I'm going to have to mess with them. It just doesn't sharpen up right if there's a thick spot that's too thick. Yeah. It's got to be thinned down in order for it to sharpen up well. Okay. So yeah, this is the sharpening pass where I thin down the edge using the bulbs of pressure. The last pass is the hardest because I can't grind too much. And whenever you don't grind, you get little crunches. Unless you're very, very careful. And find just that little bitty dull spot in between the flakes. Come on. There's little step fractures near the tip. So one of these days, no more little step fractures on the tip. That's my goal. I will say one thing. I like the way the flakes show up on this material. Even though it also accentuates mistakes, I do like the way the flakes look. Yeah. On this material, it looks pretty bold or distinct or something. There's a high contrast. Yeah. Okay. There's a spot right there. I can probably do a little bit better at removing it. See that little crunchy area, but I'm not going to bother with it. Is that it? I think that's it. Just need to finish it off, get it symmetrical. It's a little bit, the edge is a little bit serrated looking. But that's because I don't want to go in and pick off every little bitty detail or every little bitty delta. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. That's it for the video, and that's it for tonight. That's 3 videos. 3 30-minute or so videos. Good enough. Let's see if I can get a contrast so I can get what these notches look like. Alright, there you go. I tried to get, well, I can do it a little bit better, but I try to get these squared off. There it is. Yeah, so that's my attempt at some original notchings, but if you can see other points like that, or if you know of another point style like that, just let me know. Yeah. Okay. That's it.